Hello everyone. It's time for another episode of Am I the Asshole? If you like hearing Reddit stories, it would really support the channel if you could give us a like or subscribe. Let's get started with our first story. Am I the asshole for not giving away my child's rare backpack? My 13-year-old daughter has been obsessed with Loungefly backpacks for the last 3 years. Everyone has bought some for her. She probably has 50 or so and is constantly showing them off. She has a large following on Instagram and TikTok, showing off her bags. I monitor her activities and help her post. She does not even have access to the accounts on her own. My sister Stevie just started dating this man who has a daughter Zoe, who is 15. Stevie has had financial issues due to her lifestyle habits. I believe her boyfriend is in the same boat, but both are recovering. However, Zoe has a birthday coming up, and Stevie wanted me to give her one of my daughter's bags that she saw on Instagram because it is Zoe's favorite character, and the bag has been discontinued. She showed me the price on eBay. It's about $500, and Zoe really wants that bag. The thing is, it was one of my daughter's first bags, and she loved that character. It's also my daughter's property, and it's not like I can just give away her things. I told her I would split the cost of a new bag for Zoe, if that's what my sister wanted, since she's short of funds. But my sister insisted she should give Zoe the rare bag and put Zoe on my daughter, TikTok. I told her that TikTok is my daughter's project and I'm not putting Zoe on it. I have this conversation with my youngest children, who are 7 and 10, that their sister doesn't have to include them in the video if she doesn't want to. My sister thinks I'm being selfish about the bag and not including Zoe on her famous TikToks. I told my sister she's being ridiculous, and we have never even met Zoe, and making these demands is ridiculous. My sister said I and my daughter are spoiled and bougie, and she will never ask for my help again. My mother understands and sided with my daughter and I, so my sister made a big TikTok about cutting toxic family members off. It's kind of ridiculous of her. And I'm not talking to her now, and my mom told her that she needs to apologize for this. My sister acts like I'm bullying her and Zoe, but again, I have never even met the teenager. Not the asshole. It's not your bag to give away. Your daughter, HD, doesn't know this girl, and she loves the bag and that character, so it seems unlikely that she would wish to give it away, especially to someone she doesn't know. You were very generous in your offer to split the cost to buy a bag so Zoe could have a bag of her own. Obviously, families vary, but I would not have thought that child of your siblings, a new boyfriend, is someone you would normally expect to buy gifts for, other than perhaps a small gift if they are joining the wider family for Christmas, or if you are invited to their birthday party. Your sister is being greedy and entitled. If her relationship flourishes and your daughter gets to know Zoe, then of course she may choose to include her on Insta or Tik. But it is bizarre to expect her to induce a random person she's never met. Is your sister normally this unhinged, or is this unusual for her? Unfortunately, this is normal for her. Well, at least she'll never ask for your help again. What kind of an "I'll show you" is that? I would bet real American dollars that she does, in fact, ask for OP's help again someday. My sister said, I and my daughter are spoiled and bougie, and she will never ask for my help again. Well then, it's a win-win for you and your daughter. Your sister doesn't respect you or your daughter, so you just saved yourself half the cost of the backpack you offered to pay for. Not the asshole. As dumbfounding as I find it for a kid or anyone to own 50 backpacks, your sister is obviously being both entitled and ridiculous. Not the asshole. Where the hell do you store all of these? Am I the asshole for repeating back what he said to me? Am I the asshole, me, 24 female, and my boyfriend, 29 male, were sat on the sofa when I mentioned how bloated I am. I just ate a huge serving of pasta. He turns and says, "You look 4 months pregnant." To which I said in return, "Yeah, well, you look 8 months pregnant." He's taken massive offense to my reply back, stating because I'm not actually fat and that he was joking. His comment was okay. However, because he is on the larger side and struggles with his weight, I shouldn't have said that. I replied back saying he shouldn't have said that in the first place then, and to take it as you will. He said that there's things you shouldn't joke about if the other person is self-conscious about. So I replied back saying, if he's so self-conscious about his weight, then he shouldn't be joking about other people's weight, regardless of if they're self-conscious about it or not. He said he will starve himself for 2 weeks now because of that comment, has stormed off and shut himself in the bedroom because he can't believe what I said to him and demanded an apology. I did apologize twice. Am I the asshole in this situation? There's things you shouldn't joke about if the other person is self-conscious about not the asshole. Not nice to joke about people's weight, and you can't act butthurt when someone does it back at you. Do not dish if you can't take. Not the asshole. It was clearly said in a joking manner. He way overreacted. It's not like you guys were in a heated argument, and you mentioned his weight to hurt his feelings. Y'all were being silly. And even if he was sensitive about it, he should have just taken it because it was innocent. Not the asshole. If you can't take it, don't give it. That's a very basic rule of life. He needs to grow up if he doesn't already understand that. If you really want to piss someone off, a sure way of doing it is to repeat back what they say. When people say mean things, they always say the things that bother them about themselves, whether they realize it or not. Otherwise, they wouldn't think it. It works every time, and they almost never realize that you're repeating them. This reminds me of when I was a kid and my dad was trying to embarrass me and made a comment like, "Our little girl is getting her boobies." I clapped right back and said something like, "It looks like you're getting yours too." It hurt his feelings really badly, and I had to apologize. I didn't get why he could comment on my body, and I couldn't on his. Even at 9, I thought it was bullshit. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.